But inside of what Christ attributed to the gospel in Isaiah 61, right? It says, strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, strange to Israel, right? Non-Israelites in this context.
All right, can we delve into this one?
Yeah.
Because this verse just completely undermines his theology, and
Yes.
he doesn't know it. And I'd love to break down how. And this will take a second, but it's
Go ahead, man. Do your thing. That's why you here, Dave.
Okay. So in the Septuagint of this verse, there are two words. So when it says strangers, the Septuagint renders this as allogenes. When it says sons of the alien, it renders this as alophilos. So the alophilos shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers.
Right.
Guess who's called alophilos? In fact, the term only appears one time in the whole New Testament. Guess who's alophilos?
Alophilos and I use that in the debate. That's Cornelius.
Exactly.
He identifies the alophilos. And guess who gave me that? You, Dave.
So the from the same people groups of those who will be your plowmen and your vine dressers comes Cornelius.
Yes. See there.
Now, allogenes, that first word, strangers, that word appeared. So in the Second Temple, there was what was first called the court of the Gentiles. And this was the outermost court of the temple. And anyone of any nation could go there.
That's right.
And then there was what was called the soreg, which was where the division took place between the court of the Gentiles and the court of women, which was the area that Israelite women could go into. And then from there, it was only the men.
Right.
Well, the signs, the big stone tablets, we still got one today that was preserved, that warns you not to go beyond the soreg.
That's right.
Says that if you are a person of another nation and you go beyond this point, you're going to die. Basically, you're going to die, and it's your own fault. Well, when it speaks of foreigners, it's allogenes. Now, why is this important? Because in Ephesians chapter 2, Paul spiritualizes that wall of division.
Yes.
And he makes it representative of the Mosaic law. And he says Christ abolished it, making the two groups into one. Well, who was the outside group? It was the Gentiles. And this was not the Israelite Gentiles, as if that's a thing. This was all the Gentiles. And all the Gentiles include or would encompass the allogenes, the strangers in Isaiah 61:5. And what that tells us then is these very strangers in Christ, the two have become one. So this verse right here, in fact, when we expand upon or expound upon and analyze what these terms mean and how they were used, shows salvation for others. And so this verse completely undermines him. He's coming at it from the presupposition that there's just this one outcome for foreigners, for Gentiles that we're arguing for. And we're saying every Gentile is going to be saved.
Right.
That's not what we're saying. We don't believe salvation will be for everyone. We believe it is for anyone.
Who believes?
What is that movie with the mouse, the Ratatouille, where he says what does he say? Anyone can cook or anything like that. And like, there's a whole confusion on the meaning of that when it says it on the cover of the book, and people got all upset about it. And it just means no, anyone is able to do it, but not anyone will do it.
That's right.
And so that is the distinction.